Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me as always is Intern Understudy.
Hello, I'm Intern Kristie. Hello, everyone. A big Broadway welcome.
Yes.
To all of you. Welcome. Welcome. Don't you love this? You know what I learned about pandas today?
What?
I learned that often in the wild, panda mothers will become startled by the sneeze of their baby panda and murder it.
Oh.
And murder the baby. Break its spine.
Wow, that's a brutal way to do it, too. This is a trivia about broads, see?
It's a trivia about broads, see? No, it's about Broadway and also
break a leg
the
and may no
WGA
Scottish
strike.
plays be with you.
We have with us, thank you so much, Suffering Delicious. Yum.
Who do we
You're
have?
gonna do so good.
Who do we have with
us? I'm
us?
so excited for you to be crushed. Oh, what we have here is our Strike Captain Barbie.
Yes, this is Strike Captain
That's
Barbie.
right. Solidarity, fashion, and fun with action feet so she can walk the picket line in the hot sun.
That's right.
She's got
Universal
a
recently cut
checklist.
down trees above her.
And her pencil, yeah, she can't even hold it because pencil's down. Barbie, Strike Captain Barbie. So.
Oh yeah, there's a new play going on in Edinburgh right now. Yeah, no, it's the trees are nonsense. You heard about this, right?
With Action Friend, who has a couch she can sleep on. Mutual aid Barbie not included. Strike Captain Barbie.
Strike Captain Barbie.
Solidarity forever.
Yeah, but yeah, Universal, I think it was Universal, like, killed trees that were over the strikers.
They cut a bunch of trees that they did not own.
LA.
That was owned by the city.
Yeah.
Poorly.
Yeah.
For the health of the trees, to take away any shade that picketers might have.
Yeah, and so now all the shade will be directed at the studios.
Precisely. Yes, full-on Mangerton bullshit nonsense.
Yeah.
Remember, the WGA strike is just one strike of many.
Yes.
Powell's Books workers. Powell's Books, but they're such a cool progressive company. They have that big store. They have that big bookstore in Portland, and I want to go see the bookstore. They're a bunch of bourgeoisie fascists, and their workforce might strike.
I just got so mad all my hats appeared.
Precisely.
And I get slow with it as I get so consumed with rage.
Yes, you only prune trees when the branches are going to fall or go into power lines.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, air-conditioned hazmat suits. I think that if some billionaire could just buy all of the writers, if you can't buy the studio,
I got family.
and pay everyone, then
Yeah.
maybe you buy one of these for all of the striking writers and actors.
And maybe you go to crowd.live and enter the code WZPLC to play our game of trivia with your air-conditioned hazmat suit on, much
Owls
like...
could have lived in those trees.
Yeah, owls could have lived in those trees.
Owls, very important for pest control.
Yeah.
If you live in an area with a lot of mosquitoes, you probably have fewer barn owls.
Hello there, Adam Fink83.
Hello.
You can join our game of trivia like Thing from the Mezzanine. Broadway to the Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 to the Danger Zone look like Broadway 1 to the Danger Zone. Play Bill Walk Run, Missy in the Limelight, Diana the Musical, hashtag, Diana the Musical #2 fan, Sweeney Todd, and Fool on a Hot Tin. Loof?
Ooh.
Fool Loof, who I saw earlier today on the Everything Now show hangout stream.
Fool aloof. Hello, what's all this then?
What's all this
Is
then?
this
That's
a
right.
modern Pygmalion?
Go to crowd.live/WZPLC. The
Is
code
this
is
a-
pinned.
Is it My Fair Lady? Is that one? With the
What's all this then?
I've become accustomed to her face. It's just about an asshole who
You mean
like
The Simpsons?
yeah.
Well, because The Simpsons has, it's My Fair Lady, but I first saw it on The Simpsons.
Yes, it's that. It's about that asshole. And then he's really annoying the entire time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she stays with him for some reason.
Yep.
I won't say any more in case it's a question. Will My Fair Trivia
Yeah, Family Guy did
be
it too.
happening? Family Guy too, yes. Cartoons are the holders of modern culture.
Hello, Broad's Way or the Highway, Blog Way, and a whom named Maddie.
Grease Lightning, go,
Go
Grease
Grease
Lightning.
Lightning.
Go Grease Lightning. No, it's King of
Grease
Queens.
Lightning.
King of Queens that we're talking about.
Yes.
That is the plot of Grease, actually, also.
Are you talking about We Bought a Zoo?
Does that also feature a dude who's a jerk the whole time and a girl who stays with him for some reason?
Sure. He bought a zoo. I mean, I guess they all bought the zoo together.
Yeah, that's the question. Like, how far in advance did he tell him about the zoo? Is this like a, what is the one with Robin Williams when he dresses up?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes. That one, instead of just getting a fucking job. Like, instead of just getting a fucking job.
Well, he wanted to be around his kids, you see.
I mean, at least he actually did start doing some work.
Well, he was a cartoon voice actor before he
Yes.
went undercover.
King of Queens.
He was a freelance voice actor living in San Francisco,
Well, the
so you
problem
know
was
those
the
rents are
freelance
high.
part. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not. That's the structure of the industry. I think he'd prefer to have a salaried job. But yeah, he got a nanny job. He got stable
Yeah,
employment
he
to be
did.
around his children.
He did, and fair enough, especially because she can fire him if he fucks up and gets a petting zoo there again. Paul Blart is King Lear. Love this. You couldn't make Mrs. Doubtfire today. No, because Robin Williams is no longer in your dimension.
Yeah.
Cancel that guy from Grease that asks, did she put up a fight?
That is a weird line.
Tell me more, tell me more. Okay.
Please don't tell me more. I don't know. Just make sure she's okay.
I do like the look all the other guys give him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google would have just wrecked all of that. Weird how a lot of men hate Margot Barbie, but loved the Joker-Margot relationship. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's because
Okay.
Guy is an asshole, but she stays with him for some reason.
I like when she
And they
didn't.
didn't like Birds of Prey, where she didn't,
I
and
liked
then
Birds
just
of
had
Prey.
a great movie.
Yeah, I like Birds of Prey a lot.
So, speaking of Solidarity Barbie, let's stop talking about Hollywood.
Yes.
Birds of Prey is so
Yes,
much
I liked
fun.
Unnamed Crime Movie a lot.
Yeah, Unnamed Crime Movie was incredible.
Yes. You know what else is incredible?
What?
Our game of trivia, which you can still join even though it's underway. Here we go. Your first question is coming up now, all about the Broadway.
Jellicle as fuck.
There is a Jellicle question. Here's your first question. Sweeney Todd is the demon barber of which street?
Ooh.
Fleet Street, Meat Street, Sweet Street, or Treat Street? Which street is Sweeney Barber, the Sweeney Barber?
Sweeney Barber, the
demon Todd of.
Tell me about it. We're local billionaire. It'll refy.
Chunt.
Oh, has people on to explain why their interest is worthy of his time because Greece is the only thing. That is a wonderful premise. Street.
Yeah, It'll refy is Chunt from Hello from the Magic Tavern. He also works on Jackbox. He
It's
writes
your
for
name?
Jackbox. Well, their name this time is Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. I don't know any of the songs from that one. But I did like the Johnny Depp version.
Well, you all went with
who
Fleet
is
Street.
a bad man.
And it is. And Sweeney Todd debuted on Broadway in 1979.
Good job, team.
And was based on a non-musical play from 1970.
I love non-musicals.
So it was an
What
adaptation.
a creepy fucking play. I fucking loved it. Our friends recently, fellow interns who we enjoy the suffering of,
Yes.
saw Michael Bublé as the demon barber of Fleet Street. No?
No. Josh Groban.
Josh Groban. They're the same person. They're white guys who sing good.
Well, there's still room for you to join, King Klon.
Skeet Street.
Sweeney 3 makes Sweeney 2 look like Sweeney 1. Thank you for the laugh, King
Thank
Klon.
you. Sweeney 3 makes Sweeney 2 look like Sweeney 1.
Yeah, one of them's Canadian.
Yes. Yeah, but with that guy and with the kid from Stranger Things as the little boy.
Which bumper do you want played, Blog?
Michael Bublé is just Sweeney Todd. He actually murders people and consumes them and then sells them. Play the bumper. Which bumper?
I think I know, but that's a channel point redeem, so if you want it played, you'll have to redeem it. You'll have to redeem it. It's a channel point redeem.
It's a channel point redeem. It's a channel point redeem. He turns limit to sparkling water.
There we go. Who do they look like? Michael Bubble.
Michael Bubble. Let's pull up a picture, shall we? Because vibes-wise, they are Josh Groban, right?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, which one sang Starry, Starry Night?
Which one did a cover of the 1960s Spider-Man theme?
This Sweeney Todd thing? Oh, I want to hear it.
Well, first, here's Bublé. We got to do the one thing at a time.
Oh, he looks like Nick Lachey.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Are you impressed that I know that person's name?
Yeah.
He was in Sync.
Nope.
Backstreet.
Nope. 98 Degrees.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm so right.
Yeah, you're so
and
right.
they look like Hawkeye. He looks more like Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner?
Yes.
Of Renovations fame?
Renovations.
That's his show on Disney Plus.
Groban was really good in Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like a normal-sized Tony Robbins, right? That could be anybody. I mean, fool is correct.
Tony
I have
Robbins.
a Nick Lachey shirt I wear when I want attention, flirty attention. I think that Nick Lachey should be sort of like a metaphysical charm to bring flirty attention. The way that the ancient Greeks would wear penises around their necks when they wanted flirty attention. And we don't know what anyone besides men who wanted to have sex with other men in ancient Greece did because they weren't allowed to write or learn to read. So we just don't know. Nick Lachey is more of a David Boreanaz jaw. Who the fuck is that?
That's Tony Robbins.
That is a Skeletor. That is a horror. That is a jump scare. Fluval, I feel like you just jump scared me. It's my Nichla shirt. Nicholas shirt.
Tony Robbins is coming to
Yes.
San Francisco soon for a conference about owning your future.
Jesus.
Because if you don't own your future, someone else will. And it's me. I will.
Gropes was on Drunk History, but you are wrong. Imagine.
I'm going to keep putting up Tony Robbins photos until you name someone else.
I hate him.
Yeah, he sucks.
He's horrible to look at and horrible to think about.
He sucks. I'm just gonna go back and forth between these two.
I like that because it looks like he's talking and then yelling. Like, I feel like I'm watching an early 2000s video on the internet.
This isn't Pedro Pascal.
Oh, Pedro Pascal is like way cuter than all four of those people. He just like has vibes.
Wait, which do you think was Pedro Pascal?
What?
Which do you think was Pedro Pascal? This one?
That one looks the most like Pedro Pascal.
That's Hawkeye, Jeremy
And that's
Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Pre-Tony. Yeah, this guy.
I see it more.
Yeah, I totally see that. Pull up Pedro Pascal. We really, yes, we need a palette cleanser. Just take in the vibes. Look at his gentle eyes. Look how gentle his eyes are. Oh! Oh! Oh, I've been shot dead by how adorable that man is. Oh my God. Yeah, that's Hawkeye right there. That's Hawkeye. Oh, don't you love him in his little sweater? Ah, he looks so good in yellow. Wow. He just always looks happy to be there.
Well, not always. Sometimes he looks mischievous. What little prank are you getting up to, Pedro Pascal?
He's just a little guy. Yeah, the center of the face really does fill. Yeah, it has the Hawkeye look. He has.
Do you remember him in Kingsman 2?
Throw Groban. Yeah, let's see who Groban looks like.
Well, first, I'm going to show you one more Pedro Pascal.
Okay. Ooh, sus horn, something sus.
What did you find sus, Foolaloof?
About
it didn't reset.
Groban? Or...
We're still live, but we have to reset the sus horn.
Look, it is. Mischief is afoot. It's like humans who would be
there
hobbits.
We go. Now it's set correct. The sus horn.
I like that.
Accurately tracking.
Humans who would be hobbits. Just good shit. Eric,
I mean, Josh Groban has a bit of the would-be hobbit energy.
I think Nick Cage also would be a hobbit. He thinks he would be a man, but he would be a hobbit. Oh, look at him. Josh Groban. He looks like Jason Mraz, am I right?
I don't know what
Kingsman Golden Circle is a bad movie. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh, here's another Josh Groban, by the way. This is Josh Groban in Hot Saucerman. Oh, wait, we shouldn't show that. Because that was from a show.
They don't make sus horns like they used to.
They don't, it's true.
Groban has a loud face. Nick Cage for Gollum, yes.
Oh, Jason Mraz.
Also, everyone who isn't following a Whom Named Maddie on Instagram,
follow a
do
Whom
that.
Named Maddie.
Great follow. Cute comics like all the fucking time. It's great.
Here's Mraz.
Josh Groban likes his ladies to pop.
This is Mraz.
No, it's not. That is that British guy who mumbles. Hugh Grant.
I see it.
That's Hugh Grant. That's just Hugh Grant playing an evil character. You can tell because he goes like this when he's playing a good guy and this when he's playing a bad guy. Super uplifting content. Yes, no, and wonderful comics and really cute stuff. I love it. Jason Mraz hat confirmed. See, they're the same person. I've seen him in my sleep. I've seen him in my sleep.
Oh, woof, woof. Yeah.
Oh. Kinda. That guy to me looks more like... I'm not sure. You'd have to show me some guys. He looks like other guys. How do we keep ending up on Hugh Grant? This is a good question. Are we sure that's not Beck? What does Beck look like?
That's not Beck. He doesn't have 2 turntables and a microphone.
He looks like Ben Housley.
Ben Hosley.
Hosley, don't know who that is.
The producer of the Ben Deucer?
Robin. The Ben Deucer? I
Yeah.
haven't seen him. Who the fuck is that?
You don't... Oh, wait.
Who am I looking at?
This
What
is
am
Beck.
That's Beck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, wait, who's Ben Hosley?
Yeah.
You mean producer Ben? Purduer Ben?
I
The
don't know
Ben
what he
Deucer? The
looks
poet
like.
laureate? The meat lover? The
I
tiebreaker? The
hear
fart
his
detective?
voice. I know what he
Our
sounds
finest
like.
film critic, the peeper, birthday Benny, Hennel Fennel, not Professor Crispy, the fuckmaster, dirt bike Benny, white hot Benny, soaking wet Benny, the Haas, Mr. Positive, Mr. Positive.
Is that it?
No. He's a close personal friend of Dan Lewis, the voice of reason, Santa Haas, the commish, Wishful Ben, Hosleywood, the futzer, producer N, the bass stealer, the mind warrior, the class act, River Tramp, Bad Boy 2.0, Mr. Earring, Lord Studlington, the Beneral, Ol' Blue Eyes, producer Ben Kenobi, Kylo Ben, Ben Knight Shyamalan, Ben Sate, Say Bennything, Ali Benz, Warhaz, Pro-Doer Bane, Ben 19, the Fennel Maker, Robo Haas, Benglish, Mr. Ben Credible, Eat Drink Ben Hosley, the Hosliday, Beetlejuice Vape, Public Benemies, Hazuka of the Ditch of the Jersey, Stop Making Bens, Ben Pig is his kitty, Ben Hosley met Sally, The Secret Life of Ben to the Hosley Part 3, The Great Mouse Fart Detective, The Hosbreak Kid, Ben's in the Haas, Ben Escape from New Haas, Bronco Hosley, Haas the Great and Powerful, All That Haas, Haas 9000, Bone Sound Daddy, B2 Ben Spotting, Scum Bum Jr., and of course the Flophouse called him Bad Boy Bully Ben when he said all scientists are lame nerds who do homework.
I think you should take a little bow, Fluval.
But this is Beck.
Okay, that's Beck.
This is Ben Hosley.
Scumbum Jr.? Murph had another kid?
This is Ben Hosley.
Okay. Yeah, more like Beck. More like Beck than the other guys.
He's our finest film critic.
Ah. Beck looks like he's listening to Ben's name list. He's just like, wow,
You know
this
who-
fish can really read.
You know who Beck looks like? I'll show you.
Yeah.
Beck really looks like Wes Anderson.
Oh my god, he really does. That is wild, Fluval. Are we sure they're not the same person? Because I feel like if Wes Anderson made music, it might sound like Beck.
Maybe there's Supermaning.
Maybe
Where
there's
it's like
Superman.
when there's a fedora, it's Beck, but without the fedora, it's Wes Anderson.
It does look
But,
like they're
yeah, that's
looking
true.
at each other. They like have things to say.
That's a fair point. 1BBVR.
Osama, that's fair.
Yeah, there were more nicknames that were rejected. I only went with the ones that had been approved.
Wesley. Was Joker.
Is Wes's Joker.
So have we achieved? Who do they look like?
I think so.
I now know what. No, I forget.
The Ben Deucer?
No, Josh Groban looks like Hugh Grant.
Well, we didn't start with
And-
Josh Groban. We started with Michael
yeah,
Bublé.
Michael Bublé looks like Nick Lachey.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Bublé,
Exactly.
Nick Lachey.
Michael Bublé looks like Nick Lachey.
Rhymes.
Yeah, you know what doesn't rhyme?
What?
Question 2. In 2003, the puppet-driven musical Avenue Q declared that the internet is for... Type in your answers.
Oh, type in.
Type in your answers.
That.
What did they declare the internet is for? So far, 100% of you have it correct.
Fluval.
Yeah?
What do you use the internet for?
Suffering.
Yes.
Trivia.
Surfing.
Online shopping sometimes.
Sometimes our interns will surf
You hear
on the web. It's very
Overstock.com
dangerous.
Overstock.com is rebranding itself as Bed Bath & Beyond now that the chain folded. Yeah, I navigate the internet information super highway. I take a spin with the techno set because I'm surfing on the internet. Take a spin, now I'm in with the techno set because I'm surfing on the internet.
What's that monologue that little girl gives? That's like, have you ever like...
Oh, from
You know,
Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Mighty Max, which was Julia Stiles
Oh!
from the Bourne
Series. Yeah, we need that monologue, Fluval.
And Mighty Mouse from Ghost Rider, not Mighty Max.
Mighty Mouse. We need to hear it from you, Fluval.
Oh no, it is Mighty. What?
Download
it's
a
Max
car.
Mouse. It's
Pug
Max
downloads
Mouse.
cars.
Max Mouse.
Okay, what do they say?
I'm getting it out of my mind, Palace.
Okay, we can make you big.
Oh, we're going to.
There we go. So that we can see you deliver this to us.
See, I'm seeing a lot of the video, and not as many
Not yet.
of the transcripts.
Yeah. Studio execs would download a person, a whole ass human. They would do that, but we're okay with it. Julia Stiles in 10 Things. Oh, she was so cute in that.
I may have
She
to.
was
We may have to
fun.
just watch it. I don't know that I can find the actual like written out script for it.
That's ridiculous, and I hate that.
You hate it?
Her and him, to be honest, they were really cute, both of them, in that movie. They were.
You hate
that,
it though.
That performance is legitimately, though, why I think I was like a little mean in high school. Because I thought she was so cool. I'm just like, ooh, I want to be mean like her. And I'm not that good at it. Dude had style. Ryan Stiles in Whose Line?
The next
He's cute as shit.
Do you know anything about hackers?
Do you know anything about hackers?
Can you jam with the console cowboys?
Can you
and
jam with the
space?
console cowboys?
Ever read Neuromancer?
What?
Huh? Ever experienced the new wave? Next wave?
Next wave.
Dreamwave?
Dreamwave
Or cyberpunk?
or cyberpunk?
I didn't think so.
I didn't think
I'll
so.
handle the hacker stories.
I'll handle the hackers.
Yeah, you should.
That is true.
You learn about all the hacker stuff. In there. It's a world where you're judged by what you say and think, not by what you look like. That's true.
Thank you for the laugh, Fluval.
Power. We need more paper. Let's go, people. Work with me here. Work with me.
Work with me here. We need more paper for this programming. Yes, Fluval did use this monologue for auditions for a little bit, but of course, strike.
Yeah, so no one will get
Cameras down.
Well, yeah.
Ghost Rider's Halloween episode with the haunted doll thing haunted your dreams for years. Haunted dolls. Spooky as shit. Julia Stiles in a Nolan movie. We need another, like, war criminal for him to profile.
Oh.
Oh, suffering! I'm so glad that you are suffering because you are unable to watch the stream in an uninterrupted manner. Wonderful, delicious.
Yeah, continue suffering.
Yeah. We're in a world where you're judged for the things you say, think, and do.
Okay, so 80% of you said that the internet is for porn, according to Avenue Q.
Porn and Hail Fluval.
One of you said porn, and one of you said Hail Fluval, so you're all correct.
Yay!
As we go to our leaderboard, where Missy in the Limelight is in first place. Oh, nope.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Yay!
Missy in the Limelight is in first. Diana the Musical 2 fan in second. A Whom Named Maddie in third. Sweeney Todd in fourth. Broadway or the Highway, you're in fifth. The Thing from the Mezzanine in sixth. Blogway in seventh. Playbill Walk Run in eighth. Fool on a Hot Tin Loof in ninth. In number 10, Molasses Rouge in 11th. Broadway 2, The Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 to the danger zone look like? And then CBC in 12th place as we go to question number 3.
Suffering.
Richard O'Brien was inspired to write the Rocky Horror Show after failing to get a role in which musical? Godspell, Hair, Jesus Christ Superstar, or Starlight Express?
I don't know where that question
The one we
comes
briefly
in.
clicked to was question 4. But this is question 3. Richard O'Brien was inspired to write the Rocky Horror Show after failing to get a role in what musical?
What I love is that everyone has gotten the previous 2 questions correct, but because of the difference in times, there is still a hierarchy in which there are losers.
There's always a hierarchy in trivia.
And the suffering of that is just delicious. I love it.
It's true.
I haven't had access to snacks in like 3 weeks. That's bullshit. And now you've eaten way too many and are very sleepy. What's suffering? What's suffering? First to be deprived of a thing and then to like overdo it to illness.
Okay.
On that thing when you get it. Delicious.
So none of you thought it was Godspell. 3 of you said Hair. 4 of you said Jesus Christ Superstar. And 1 of you said Starlight Express.
Rocky Horror Picture Show on Broadway.
Well, actually, it's just the Rocky Horror Show.
Ooh.
The picture show's the movie version. The original stage show that preceded the movie was the Rocky Horror Show.
You were wrong. You thought Starlight Express on Ice would hold up. You mean Adam... Wait, what's his name?
Fink?
No, the guy Andy. He's not a good guy, and he made all the musicals, like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, you mean Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Sir Andy, as he's called.
You mean Sir Andy's rollerblade train musical? Didn't hold up? Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Well, let's see what the correct answer to this question was.
Andy Lloyd.
It was Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh.
In 2011, Richard O'Brien told Pink Canoes, quote, "I'd come out of Hair and wasn't Superstar, where I was contracted to play in the chorus for 3 months and then take over the role of Herod. When push came to shove, they decided they didn't want me as Herod.
Oh.
They gave me 300 quid and let me go, so he failed to get the role of Herod. I went home and started writing Rocky on my guitar. I was pissed off because they had the nerve to call Superstar a rock opera. There are some nice songs in there, but rock and roll it isn't. Writing Rocky was a pleasure because my love of rock and roll, my love of real rock and roll drove the song." So he was like, "Oh, you said Jesus Christ Superstar was a rock opera? I'm gonna write one that actually is."
Okay.
And that was what led him to write Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Who were you in Jesus Christ Superstar?
Were you the titular Jesus Christ Superstar?
Or, yeah.
Were you Judas Iscariot?
Iscariot.
Were you Herod? Were you a tree in the background?
Yeah. The Argyle
The
was
Argyle was
a Herod. Ouchie was a Herod.
You got a role that Richard O'Brien failed to get.
Yes. Yeah. That was actually
Yeah,
what happened.
you beat
Richard
out.
O'Brien lost that role to LG.
Yeah.
And then Richard O'Brien went on to write Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know?
And played Riff Raff on the in
Yeah.
some versions of it.
And then a high priest one time. That's how Green Day's American Idiot came to be. We all just learned so much. Oh, youth ministry group with big stages. I love that. Big fan.
But yeah, Richard O'Brien did all the music and everything. All of it for the Rocky Horror Show. All the writing.
Wow. Okay.
And he...
That, you know, knowing that one person wrote that entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that. That
Yeah.
was definitely one human doing all
Yeah, he
of
did
that
the
work.
music, the lyrics, and the book.
That Hagrid should be in the play.
And he played Riff Raff in the Broadway edition of Rocky Horror. But when he went to London, he no longer played the role.
I was in an off-Broadway production of Jesus Christ Superstar with my church group in the community center. It was off-Broadway. It was not on Broadway. It was at the community center.
We saw American Idiot on Broadway.
I forgot. that was a musical.
I saw it.
St. Jimmy and the Dude from 10 Cloverfield Lane. Ooh, not John Goodman though. The
John
other
Gallagher.
random guy.
The Newsroom's John Gallagher.
Oh!
Good grief.
I am so sorry about that, LG. Unnamed comedy serial. Yes, unnamed comedy serial.
Oh yeah, I mean he was on unnamed walk and talk journalism show. My mistake. It is so hard not to reference things, but we're gonna have to keep trying and fail at it. Yeah, that was where I saw it, Lena.
Wow.
Yeah, John Gallagher Jr. was in the one I saw. That was before I knew. Well, I knew who he was, but it was before Intern Forrest, who saw it with me,
You've
knew who
seen
he
that?
was. Yeah.
I think I've seen...
Intern Forrest had a friend whose uncle played the bass in it or something.
Cool. I think I've seen some 12-year-olds do a rendition of some of the songs.
Probably. You've probably seen some drunk people do it at karaoke, too.
Probably.
As we go to question. Not joking. We go to the leaderboard. Where Broadway or the Highway is in first. Blogway in second. A Whom Named Matty in third. Oh, Lena saw it 3 times.
Woohoo!
Molasses Rouge in fourth. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of 5th Street in 5th. Play Bill Walk Run in 6th. The Thing from the Mezzanine in 7th. No. No. Intern Forrest had a friend whose uncle played bass in the theatrical version of American Idiot.
Trains.
Not Mike Dirnt, no member of Green Day, but of the like traveling band that went with the show, which was not Green Day.
I see.
If it was Mike Dirnt, I would have said Mike Dirnt.
Oh my god, he's related to Mr. Day.
No,
you know, from Green Day?
None of these are Intern Forrest's uncles.
Mr. Day is clearly his uncle. There's no
There's
negative
negative points happening. Yeah, there are.
There are, but you just haven't seen them yet because we wanted you to
No, they're on
suffer.
there right now.
Oh, really?
Thing from the Mezzanine lost 505 points on that question. Missy in the Limelight lost 889 points, and Diana, the musical #2 fan, lost 909 points. And Fool on a Hot Tin Loof lost
good,
822 points.
Blog sees them.
As clear as day. Yeah, you all got the first
Good.
questions right, so now you're starting.
And
get
is
'em wrong.
CBC Forrest's uncle? This is a good question. We may have to do some
We
genetic
have to do
testing.
some genetic testing. But
may have
first,
to do that.
let's test you all with question number 4. What is the name of the jukebox musical based on songs by Jimmy Buffett? Cheeseburger in Paradise, Escape to Margaritaville, Jamaica Mistaka, or Trip Around the Sun?
Jamaica mistake.
Yes.
Justin Guarini was the other dude.
Justin
Who's Justin
Guarini?
Guarini? He's
Yeah.
in a pinata.
I remember that.
That was why I remembered his name. I
Thank
was
you,
like, Who the fuck
PTR.
is Justin Guarini?
This was the question I saw.
Oh.
Well,
Aquarium
I'll let you know.
triviast.
Some of you have definitely gotten it wrong already. So,
Suffer.
oh, you gotta listen to PTR. You gotta
Yes.
listen to the City Walk saga
Yes.
and the Downtown Disney ordeal, especially.
That's an interesting strategy, 1B.
3 of you said Cheeseburger in Paradise. 6 of you said Escape to Margaritaville. None of you thought it was Jamaica Mistaka. And you're right. It's not Jamaica Mistaka. Jamaica Mistaka is the song about the time Jimmy Buffett's plane was shot at by Jamaican police.
Oh, wow.
And one of you thought it was Trip Around the Sun. These are all Jimmy Buffett songs, but the correct
Wow.
answer is Escape to Margaritaville, which premiered on Broadway at the Marquee Theater on February 16th, 2018.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
great.
wow.
Missy. So I saw a really awesome take about Jimmy Buffett and T-Swift, because people were like, oh my god, T-Swift fans are like the new Grateful Dead fans.
Yeah, no.
No. They're like the new Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, they're the new
fans.
parrot
They're
heads?
the new parrot heads.
Swifties are the new parrot
Swifties
heads?
are the new parrot heads. They're super obsessed. They love finding all the connections between the songs. They make a ton of their own shit.
Yeah.
Like, they make connections and have tons of memes that have just, like, originated from themselves. Like, but, like, a bunch of T Swift fans, like, would go to, like, a resort, a Swiftie resort, right?
Yeah. Oh, a Swiftie retirement home?
Yes.
Like Jimmy Buffett has for parrot heads?
Yes.
Yeah. Disney was going to do a whole town that had a plot.
Is it the sequel to Escape from New York?
Snake Plissken escapes to Margaritaville. PTR is the most missy podcast
They're
that
worse
exists.
than Juggalos, maybe. It is a large group of white women all together with all the Karens for the eyes can see. I don't know. I'm sure there are great Swifties. There's just a lot of them.
I, for one, will not be bad-mouthing the Swifties.
Yeah, they're pretty, like, mean online, right? Aren't they, like, a little aggressive? Kurt Russell's performance at a Jimmy. Juggalos appreciate sweet Faygo.
Patrick H.
Juggalos
Willems
also fucking rule. Juggalos are anti-fascist heroes who do their best to beat the shit out of racists.
Patrick H. Willems actually had an interesting video about Taylor Swift as a filmmaker.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's fair.
Juggalos would be like, fucking sweet. Like, you know, I feel like they would just get excited and then drink more Faygo. They don't give a fuck.
I'm not afraid of them. I'm just choosing to not bother with... I mean, they're all worse than me.
There's only a couple of cosmic powers in the multiverse, and one of them might be the Swifties combined.
No, I mean, if they said anything bad, I'd just shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Just like that jukebox is doing as we go.
This one is more like T-Sway.
Yeah, that's more of a T-Swift.
Because she has the cute little built-in pink bra. Yeah.
But now let's... Taylor Swift reference to our leaderboard, where a whom named Maddie is in first, Molasses Rouge in second.
Fluval's going to get jumped.
Missy in the Limelight
Oh,
in third. Wow, that's
incredible.
wild.
That is wild.
I will say this, I do prefer Screaming Female's cover of Shake It Off to the original.
Fair.
But Missy in the Limelight in third, Things from the Mezzanine in fourth, Broadway or the Highway in fifth, Diana the Musical, #2 fan in sixth, Blogway in seventh, Playbill Walk Run in eighth, Fool on a Hot Tin Roof in ninth, Sweeney Todd in Sweeney 10th. Broadway 2 the Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 the Danger Zone look like Broadway 1 to the Danger Zone in 11th, and CBC
now in negative.
12th. Now in negative. Let's see if that streak continues with our next question. Lin-Manuel Miranda was inspired to write Hamilton after reading a Hamilton biography by which historian? Doris Kearns Goodwin, Edmund Morris, John Meacham, or Ron Chernow? Lock in your answers. Wow. Do you know the answer to this one? Intern chronology.
I don't know who any of these people are.
They're all historians.
I know the correct answer, though, because I recognize one of them, and I don't recognize the
Which
others.
do you recognize?
Ron Chernow.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means. It could be because that person is an actor or something.
These are all historians. No, these are all historians who have written prominent books about
great names.
American political figures.
Edmund Morris.
Yes.
What a weird, like, mouthful of a name.
Yes.
Doris Kearns Goodwin. I only know him from his
One of you
podcast
said Doris Kearns Goodwin.
Yeah.
Two of you said Edmund Morris. Four of you said John Meacham. Three of you said Ron Chernow. The correct answer is Ron Chernow. Lin-Manuel Miranda read the biography while on vacation in 2008, and initially Hamilton was just going to be the Hamilton mixtape, but it was expanded out into a full Broadway musical. Doris Kearns Goodwin wrote Team of Rivals, which inspired the Obama presidency's configuration in his first term and inspired a movie.
What a weird time. Yeah. Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah, famous for once rapping the Ben nicknames.
Yeah,
That's
he did
a big
do that.
deal.
Edmund Morris wrote Theodore Rex and a whole series of books about Teddy Roosevelt.
That's a fun title.
Yeah, it's not about a T-Rex like you hoped, though.
But don't, like, you want to name your kid Theodore Rex.
And John Meacham wrote a book about Abraham Lincoln called And There Was Light, and books about famed shitheads Andrew Jackson and Thomas Jefferson called American Lion and The Art of Power, respectively. I mean, look, when you write presidential biographies, you know,
Yeah, you're going to kind of be a bootlegger.
a lot of them are going to be annoying, be bad people. But
Shrimp Heaven now, yes. Shrimp Heaven is a great name. Theodore Rex, last name.
after the film,
Wow,
with
that's
Whoopi, with friend of the George
so-
Lucas talk show, Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow, but what a good name. Rex is a family name. That's such a good family
Is
name.
it Theodore Rex Sinclair?
Oh, that's such a badass name.
Like the Sinclairs on dinosaurs? Like Earl Sinclair.
Alas, no.
Alas.
Whoopi. Whoopi.
Oh.
Or Whoopi.
But it is an S name, so let's stop thinking about it and go to the leaderboard, where Diana the musical #2 fan is in first place.
Number one.
Playbill
fan.
Walk Running to second. A Whom named Maddie, A Whom in third. Fool on a Hot Tin Loof in fourth. Molasses Rouge in fifth. That's why we moved on. Broadway or the Highway in sixth. Thing from the Mezzanine in seventh.
What
Missy
did you
in
think
the
was the
Limelight
funniest
in
name? Foolaloof. What was the funniest name to
Fool
you?
on a Hot Tin Loof.
Oh, no, I think that they said of the ones they voted.
Oh, of the ones you voted for.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, the correct one. Ron Chernow.
Yeah, that is a really funny name.
Theodore Rex Spaceship.
Precisely.
Precisely, Blogtoven. So precisely.
So precise.
But wait, I'm getting a weird what?
Well, hey everyone, did you know that I have a variety show called Eric Stravaganza coming at you live Friday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/EricGerm? Well, now you do. And, I can see everybody who looks at this story, so I know you know. And I better see you there on August 4th. And you better laugh at the jokes and play the games during the live segment. You don't have to, but you should.
Eric Stravaganza, Friday night, August 4th at 9 on twitch.tv/EricGerm.
That's right.
this
That's
Friday.
this Friday where Eric Stravaganza returns at twitch.tv/EricGerm. And you may recognize some familiar faces in the live segment.
You just might, and you might just get to interact with a new bot
Yeah.
that we're rolling out. So we're really excited to do a test run
Yeah, some testing.
on some new interactive AI.
Yeah, with new
that we're
innovations.
developing here at the station. We're so
Yes.
excited. Yes, we're
Yes,
going
yes.
to need all of your participation.
Yes. We'll
in
need you
the
to be
chat,
active in the chat
otherwise
during the
active,
live segment.
to help this AI,
Yeah.
this bot, do some learning.
You have to, if
We're
you're
so
if you're
excited.
intern Charlene, all faces are familiar.
This is true. This is true.
Yes, be sure to join us this Friday during the Eric Stravaganza live segment for our R&D test.
We're getting a little ASL.
Yeah, we're getting some
we're in the chat
ASLing.
room. Smarter Child might be here. I choose not to consort of those of the robot race. How do
Gasp.
you know that you're not?
And how do you know that they're a robot? Maybe they're like an android or...
Or a biological being that
Yeah.
we've reprogrammed
Maybe
in
they're
order
cloned.
to behave like they are a bot and that they're responding and taking in information, but actually they're only doing as much processing as a human can because that's all they are, but they believe.
Yeah, maybe they're a
That
clone
they are
whose
more.
genetic structure was modified to make them less independent and more docile than the
Mm-hmm.
original clone source.
Ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. Ew, gross, matter consumption.
Ugh, matter, gross.
Ew, gross, matter
Ugh.
consumption.
Ew, matter. Ugh.
Ew, gross, matter consumption.
Yum yum, suffering.
Yum, suffering, yum yum, suffering.
Bleep and I dare say blorp. Bleep and
Bleep
blorp.
and I blurp, bleep and blorp.
Well, why don't we bleep and blorp our way to question
You're a gosh darn robot.
number 6. True or false? Jerry Springer the Opera played on Broadway. Is that true or is that false?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it is. That's why it's a question here.
I love that. If that's true about Smarter Child.
This may be a
might
trick.
Be a trick. You never know with Fluval. He's quite tricksy.
People are answering with what their heart tells them, but is it
Good.
true?
Always.
I think this is a
good
tricksy
look.
question, and I might have gambled wrong.
Missy believes
wait.
they know it exists. She
Did we
thinks
see the
it's
NPC thing where the person was playing a sick Victorian child and kept having coughing fits?
Yeah.
I saw the one where Miles Morales said, "Oh, I wish to go to my uncle's grave. I haven't been for a while."
We saw the one where it's Miss Frizzle who has accidentally lost the kids and is trying to find them. So it's like a Miss Frizzle cosplay, but like as if they've been sobbing. She's just got it all down because she doesn't know where the kids are.
She doesn't know where the kids are.
Guessing it was off Broadway as a trick. That's what you think the trick is, blog. Made it to the West End. Ooh, it got huge protests.
Yeah, it was very controversial.
That's interesting.
I mean, it was Springer. It's
So was it true or false, Fluv?
It was false. A Broadway run was announced in 2004, but it never actually happened.
Oh my god, you tricked 8 of our viewers tonight. 8 of you are losers.
Yeah.
You got tricked.
It played at Battersea, Edinburgh,
It
London,
was a trick.
Sydney, and off Broadway, and in Manchester.
Wow, Blocktoven saw it. Fluval, no. This is some drama. This is some drama right here. Should have gone with your head, not with your heart. Sometimes it's tricksy.
Yeah, don't follow Shmi Skywalker's advice in this game. But Diana the Musical #2 fan in first place with 3,696 points. Thing from the Mezzanine in second with 2,755 points. Playbill Walk Run in third. Blogway in fourth. A Fool on a Hot Tin Loof in fifth. A Whom Named Maddie in sixth. Sweeney Todd in seventh. Molasses Rouge in eighth. Broad's Way or the Highway in ninth. Missy in the Limelight in 10th place. Broadway to the Danger Zone makes Broadway 1 to the Danger Zone look like Broadway 3 to the Danger Zone. And CBC in 12th.
Yes, racking up the impressive negative points already at negative 748. What's suffering?
Because, of course, each question is worth 1,000 points if you answer it as quick as possible now. And so why?
Could you get it wrong but lose fewer points because you answered quicker?
No, if you answer slower, you get less wrong.
Okay, so if you get it wrong,
Yeah,
but you waited to the last second to get it wrong,
that is better for you.
You lose fewer points. Ooh.
Yeah, the way it's set this time, it's not always set this way, but the way it's set this time is players lose the same amount of points they would have won if they got it right, as indicated on the decreasing points timer.
I like this.
But again, it varies on different episodes. That's just how it's set up this time. It might just be you lose the maximum number of points.
I love that.
Next time.
I absolutely. Could one question amongst all 10
Yes.
lose you maximum points and
Yes.
the rest not? I love that.
Yeah. We could also make
only
it so
one question really matters.
we could also make it so only one question loses points and the rest don't penalize you for getting it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, Fuloof is very proud to have the
true.
current record for lowest score in Grand Trivia history.
What was that? We should memorialize it.
We should. But for now, we should go to question number 7. The Broadway musical Cats was based on the book Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats by Andrew Lloyd Webber, C.S. Lewis, Ezra Pound, or T.S. Eliot.
Ezra Pound.
Seen here is a Jellicle cat doing what Jellicles do.
You know, I did have a time watching that unnamed picture.
By some old bitch.
By some old bitch. Bring back
Fool
a
Aloof
hoot.
clicked wrong.
You're gonna lose about like 250 points.
You shouldn't have bragged.
Shouldn't have bragged. Ha ha. Ooh, beautiful suffering.
B.C.S. Lewis or D.T.S. Eliot. what it looks
DTF
like.
Eliot, actually.
Well, no, but look at you took that away. It does look like it's B.C.S. Lewis. B.C.S. Lewis. Or D.T.S. Eliot because of the letters.
I like it.
Let's see what you picked. Three of you thought Andrew Lloyd Webber. 2 of you thought C.S. Lewis. None of you thought Ezra Pound. 6 of you said T.S. Eliot, and 6 of you are correct.
Congratulations.
Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote the musical for the play based on words from the book of Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats by T.S. Eliot.
The magical Mr. Mistopheles.
You know, the intern should have put Old Possum as one of the wrong answers.
Yeah.
Is Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats by Old Possum?
BDSM and the Return of the Hobbit. There and back and then. There and back again, a BDSM tale.
Remember that time we had flexing?
That's
When we tested out that app?
Oh,
To let them flex when they knew it? Or,
that was
fun.
great.
But it meant you couldn't see it when the comments were up.
Oh, that's annoying.
I ran upstairs.
Ah!
Good.
Good. I love that suffering. Ha! And I love the suffering.
It was
also
1 week because we
writing
realized it
incorrectly.
made it so you couldn't see the comments when they were brought up on screen, so
Yeah.
we didn't use it again, so we can see your suffering live on the
Yeah,
show.
we felt like that was a more integral part of the show.
Yes, and Diana the Musical 2 fan. Diana the Musical's number 2 fan in first. Playbill Walk Run in second. Ahoom named Maddie in third. Blogway in fourth. Molasses Rouge in fifth. Thing from the Mezzanine in sixth. Sweeney Todd in seventh. Missy in the Limelight. Missy in eighth as well. Fool on a Hot Tin Loof in ninth. Broadway or the Highway in 10th with -3 points. CBC in 11th. And Broadway to the Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 the Danger Zone. Look like Broadway won the Danger Zone.
Oh, they're now at more negative than CBC.
Yeah, they passed CBC because they lost 780 points on that question alone.
Wow.
Diana the Musical knew that pretty quick. Gained 938. So
I like how Broadway got it wrong very confidently.
I do too. I also like this next question. Question number 8. Which of these comic strips was adapted into a musical? Doonesbury, Lil Abner, Little Orphan Annie, or Peanuts? Which of these comic strips was adapted into a musical? Seen here is a newspaper running through the printing press forever.
I really hope that it's Doonesbury
Why?
because that sounds hilarious.
You know Doonesbury, of course.
Yeah, it's a really sad, kind of political
Yeah,
comic
yeah.
that is just ugh. I found it ugh because it wasn't funny. Why am I looking at cartoons if they're not funny? A what?
Intern Forrest really liked
Should've
Doonesbury
waited.
as a teenager.
Multi-select, maybe? A what? Yeah, I can see that.
Because see, they made fun of George Bush by depicting him as a Roman helmet without the feathers in it because he was a bad president.
That is so smart.
He was a bad general.
That's way too smart for that is way too smart for what I was looking for.
Yeah, Intern Forrest also liked Pearls Before Swine.
Oh, I loved that one.
Oh, Bloom County was also good. Doonesbury,
Not as
very
funny.
funny. Yeah, and he was also empty because he was an empty suit as well.
Yeah.
Little B Cuck Little Lib Cuck LG also liked Doonesbury. Oh, Intern Forrest also liked Dilbert.
I like Dilbert for sure.
I don't know why I liked Dilbert. I couldn't relate
was
to office
funny.
politics.
It was
I liked
just
Dogbert.
jokes.
I liked Dogbert, to
Yeah.
be clear. I liked the chaos of
Yeah.
Dogbert.
It's like when you're young, it's just like you're looking for like word jokes.
Yeah.
Like the Wizard of Id.
Plus, there was the dill burrito. Yeah, Wizard of Id was fun.
Silly
I mean, I liked a
time.
lot of newspapers. The funny pages were still good back then. No,
Don't
now
like
Scott Adams
Dilbert
sucks.
anymore. Yeah, because he
Because
actually
he
fucking
really sucks.
But
We don't like it anymore, but I did then. But now. Also, I liked that Bill Watterson did something with Pearls Before Swine. Non sequitur.
yeah,
I
Scott
also liked
Adams.
non sequitur. That was one of my favorite one panel. Kathy was also very good.
Kathy was good. I liked Kathy. I
yeah.
think I actually have some stamps that I thrifted that are of like Kathy characters being like, oh no, like just doing a Kathy
I bet there are
thing.
Kathy characters saying ack ack ack.
Ack, ack, ack. Probably.
Ack, 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 ack. I said too many acts. I said too many acts too close together. I went into Mars Attacks territory. Shit.
That's okay.
I went into Red Planet Offensive.
Barbie, so you see Barbie dropped the mic because you broke the strike like that. How could you? That was what happened.
Anyway, yeah, you all got it right. It's all of them.
What?
Yeah, Doonesbury by Gary Trudeau was adapted into a musical in 1983 with the creative name of Doonesbury the Musical.
Wow, that
And
was a while.
Not only that, the Reagan-centric portions of the musical were spun off into their own show called Rap Master Ronnie.
Oh my god, I love that.
Lil Abner by Al Cap debuted in newspapers on August 13th, 1935. It was the first comic strip set in the South and mocked hillbillies living in Dogpatch, USA. The musical debuted in 1956 on Broadway. Little Orphan Annie debuted in newspapers in 1924. The Broadway production of the play opened on April 21st, 1977. And Peanuts has been adapted into multiple musicals. Snoopy the Musical had an off-Broadway run. And You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown opened on Broadway on June 1st, 1971. Oh, the Fusco Brothers. Yeah.
It is a funny name. Fusco.
I have a
CB
promo.
in the
I
play,
do.
Dog Sees God.
But yeah, you were asking, do I have a promo for Doonesbury the Musical?
Doonesbury.
The entire Doonesbury gang has moved from Walden to Broadway. And everything is falling into place. There's drama, romance, excitement, and sensitivity.
We're talking human garbage here.
And music.
I mean, it does, yeah, it's like a, oh, yeah.
It's hit Broadway like a...
Because Doonesbury early on had like a continuous plot line too. It wasn't just like
They're finally graduating.
satire of the day. But yeah, I mean, it was, you can see it's not like it looks like Doonesbury. They didn't have like prosthetics to match Gary Trudeau's art
Set.
style.
Or they could have worn masks of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like flat like masks
Yeah, with
and
the
like
big, like-
flat like
Yeah.
hand things to wave around. Be sick as
Doonesbury, a new musical.
fuck. Wow.
And in case, just for people who aren't familiar with the Doonesbury art style, it's pretty specific. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one of the characters who was in the musical, actually.
Yup. Just like random old dudes yelling. That is all I got from that comic.
Oh, here we go. Here's the subtle satire.
Is that Sutter? Oh
This
my
is George
God.
W. Bush. It did look like Hunter S. Thompson in that one, but this is George W. Bush. Yeah, see, it's a thinker.
Yeah.
I see why. No, I don't know that I would like it now.
It's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I agree.
Oh yeah.
Like,
But it It's just like, yeah, you're right. You got it. You got me, Gary Trudeau.
You got me.
Diana the Musical
Wow.
2 in first place. A Whom Named Maddie up in second. Blogway to third. Playbill Walk Run to fourth. Thing from the Mezzanine in fifth. Molasses Rouge in sixth. Sweeney Todd in seventh. Missy in the Limelight, Missy in eighth. Fool on a Hot Tin Loof on a Hot Tin, ninth place. Broad's Way or the Highway in 10th. CBC in 11th. And Broadway to the Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 to the Danger Zone. Look, some are saying like Broadway 1 to the Danger Zone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, exactly.
It was too complex for me, though, as a child. Like, way too much. But I was not a very...
There was no Boondocks. I liked Boondocks way more.
I liked Boondocks a lot.
But...
yeah, look at all those positive scores. High scoring game this time.
Well, let's see if those scores stay so positive with our next question, our penultimate question.
Ultimate.
The 2023 revival of Camelot may feature some walk and talk scenes because the revised book was written by Aaron Sorkin, Anthony King, Brandy Clark, or Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lock in your answers.
We all know that if it was Lin-Manuel Miranda, it would not be walk and talk, it would be rotate and talk on one of the rotating
human
stages. With, like, humans just, like, around, like, acting out what they're talking about with lyrical dance. Rotate and rap. Rap and rotate. That sounds like what you would call a thing for kids where you actually just want to talk to them like you're like a youth preacher. It's rap and rotate. We're gonna go on little things that spin in circles and chat about God.
Oh, Intern Forest absolutely had that. But yeah, like if you're looking at, it definitely made looking at Doonesbury easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
This is the one Missy knew and they couldn't find the damn tab.
Ha!
Almost all of you said Aaron Sorkin, and it is in fact Aaron Sorkin. And you know, one of his main decisions was to remove all magic from Camelot.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's definitely...
Merlin, rather than being a magician who can see the future, is just a wise sage. Morgan Le Fay is a scientist. This is all sourced from his New York Times interview, and the nymphs are removed, and even the sword in the stone origin of Excalibur is made more questionable. Anthony King co-wrote the Beetlejuice musical. Brandy Clark co-wrote Shucked. The musical all about corn. And yeah, next week is Studio 60 on Not a Hate Watch.
Girls Have Fire podcast network.
Yeah.
The Lady of the Lake was just going for a swim.
A Whom Named Maddie, Aaron Sorkin nailing what magical realism needs less of, which is the magic. Sports night.
Wow, love that.
Let's go to our leaderboard. Diana the Musical's #2 fan in first. A Whom Named Maddie still in second. Blogway in third. Playbill Walk Run in fourth. Thing from the Mezzanine in fifth. Molasses Rouge in sixth. Missy in the Limelight in seventh. Sweeney Todd in eighth. Fool on a Hot Tin Loof in ninth. Broad's Way or the Highway in 10th. Broadway to the Danger Zone makes Broadway 3 of the Danger Zone. Look, like Broadway won the Danger Zone. Aaron Sorkin, the Baron Mordo of Broadway. Too many sorcerers.
Too many sorcerers.
And CBC in 12th place. We have a lot of positive scores this game. Will they continue?
Ooh, City of Ghosts.
Country of Ghosts.
Oh, a whole country of them? I like that.
The whole country is one big ghost. And will these positive scores continue, or will they vanish into the ether like magic in the Camelot book? Let's find out. This was supposed to be a wager. Which of these stars was in Via Galactica, a troubled sci-fi musical which closed after 7 performances? Ooh. Angelica Houston, Liza Minnelli, Raul Julia, or Tim Curry?
What is this? Can you tell us about the plot?
So Via Galactica, well, it's funny you say plot. Via Galactica was a musical about social outcasts living on an asteroid in outer space in the year 2972. And the plot line was so confusing that they started sliding plot summaries into the playbill. But everyone's like, it didn't clarify anything. I still didn't understand what happened. So it ended after 7 performances.
Wow.
Chorus Ghost.
Is it related to
No.
a George project? No.
No.
There was a wrestling musical that only lasted one night. Did someone get hurt doing a stunt?
Like,
Yeah. Tell us
Via
about that.
Galactica came out in 1972, so that's why it was set 1,000 years later in 2972.
Oh, this will be the question to knock you from number 2 fan to poop friend.
Debbie Harry was in a... Blondie was in a musical. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. In the wrestling one
In a
that
wrestling
only lasted
musical,
a night.
wow.
But why did it only last a night?
Debbie Harry, who of course was played by Mary Houlihan on an episode of The Special Without Brett Davis. And you should be sure to check out Mary Houlihan's painting party tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Mary will be back.
They said it was too good for this world.
Too good. It
Shut it
sucked.
down.
She said, call my agents. Not me.
Well,
Call my
I think we know who
agents.
won, but let's see if they held on to first place.
Book poop machine.
No, wait. Actually, before that, let's see the correct answer. 2 of you thought Angelica Houston, 3 of you thought Liza Minnelli, 3 of you thought Raul Julia, 2 of you thought Tim Curry. Evenly divided. The correct answer was Raul Julia.
I don't know who that is.
He played M. Bison in the movie where people fight on the streets. It's an adaptation of a video game about fighting on streets.
Huh. Sounds about right.
He played M. Bison.
Oh, he's Gomez Adams.
Yeah, he also was in a movie that had a lot of similarities.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in a movie that had a lot of similarities to the Addams Family comics.
Oh, yeah. What exactly is Street Fighter? Do they fight streets?
Yeah. They
What is a
beat up
Street
streets.
Fighter? Did CBC win?
You're right, adaptation. It's not adaptation, it's
CBC win?
adaptation.
Adaptation.
It's a fair pet peeve. That's a fair pet peeve.
Yeah.
Single walk run.
Skeet Fighter, not Street Fighter.
In third place, it's Play Bill Walk Run with 3,647 points. In second place, it's A Whom Named Maddie with 4,883 points. And in first place, our grand winner is Diana the Musical number 2 fan. Oh, they say it a lot on Screw It, we're going to talk about comics. That's fair, that's fair. But congratulations to Diana the Musical number 2 fan, The Argyle. I believe that was you, based on what you're saying in the chat.
Yeah.
And we have your...
LG1?
I believe that was
Okay.
LG. We have your address if it was.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to write it down, but pencils down. So.
Oh, it kind of showed up at that angle. Yes, it was The Argyle. So congratulations to The Argyle. You'll get a prize that's just for you. And you know,
Right.
a Blogtoven's got family, but you've also all got a prize that you can share.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Planet destroyed. Damn it. Eric, was that your planet?
Was that your planet?
Did we
Was that
destroy your
Planet Germ?
Was that Planet Germ?
Oh, that's Missy screaming from Planet
That's Missy
Germ.
screaming from Planet Germ.
You're going to want to join us next week for another exciting episode of Grand Trivia. Be sure to join us this Friday for Eric Extravaganza on twitch.tv/Eric
Very
Germ.
important. At what time, Fluval? In their dimension?
What?
What time? In their...
6 Pacific, 9 Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Show up!
It was in the promo.
We'll know if you're not there.
Sometimes I
Well, no.
forget organics don't have perfect retention of
true.
information like I do. But be sure to join us because we're closing in on the 100th episode of Grand Trivia in a few weeks. So you won't want to miss out on these lead-ins to Hundo.
Musical guest things from the void.
Will be the musical guest.
Wait, I gotta play some things from the void.
Yes, in late August, we'll hit episode 100 of Grand Trivia. And I want to clarify, that's of Grand Trivia, not Radio Free Multiverse, not unnamed other shows, just Grand Trivia.
Thank you so much.
But we're not there yet. We're not there yet, but we'll see you next week for the late 90s episodes of Grand Trivia. If you want to get an early look at what our theme will be, sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse, where you'll also get trash in the mail. But until then, we'll see you next week because, I mean, you know, we have your coordinates.
Fluval, 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 Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away. Fluval, 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 Fluval.